Oh no! Did your phone break due to Matt and Tim getting in and seeing all the nasty business in your algorithm? Don't worry, they are good boys. They just wanted to prepare for their new show coming to the Creek and the Cave December 23rd. What show, you ask? Well, it's the
Algo Knots.
Welcome back to Tim Butterly Show! Wake the fuck up, MJ!
I'm waking up. Those are some jams.
Thank you. This is my favorite. Well, I didn't compose them. These were, I don't know who the composer for Wave Race 64 was, but the guy did he did an all-time job, and I feel like I'm the only one paying attention to it. Guys, we're slightly delayed this week. I'm coming out of a possible COVID, more likely head cold. Definitely Chinese-based haze. They tried to take me out. They tried to ruin my brain yet again. And me being the trooper, here, I'll kill the music in Foley so that the autists on the audio version don't have a, total fucking spaz. Me being the trooper I am, I thought, wow, my allergies are getting pretty bad, and we had our first rain in months, so I thought, well, we're kicking up some ragweed or something. My sinuses completely closed up, and I just went, well, you just operate that way sometimes. I've had boogers before, and then my sense of smell went, and then I got the Cyclops glasses headache.
It's the worst.
Which is truly the worst part. And you know what look how black my eyes are. I hate when they get like this.
Mine are like that too, and I was not sick.
You look like a $1 trillion rose found thriving in a shipwreck at the bottom of the ocean, still capable of changing the course of the soul of anyone who happens upon it. There's a tiny mechanical arm on a submersible owned by a 100 trillionaire reaching into the wreckage to pull you out and bring you back to the surface, risking his life and losing a crew in the process.
Wow.
I have not slept in about 9 days because I keep getting dry SpongeBob at night. My sinuses completely blockade, and it's like I've been here before, and I try not to fall. I try not to go into the mind trap when I get a stuffy nose.
Your sick snore is really...
I don't want to talk about my sick snore. Come on. But I don't want to... The emotional trap of you get a stuffy nose and you start thinking about all the times in your life where you didn't have a stuffy nose. Have you ever lived there for a little while?
I've had a stuffy nose for like a year.
I'm not... You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about full blockage.
Yeah.
You're talking about... Achoo. I'm talking about, oh, it feels so good, babe. They got pretty fucked up.
You're a baby.
And you start fantasizing about times where you didn't have a stuffy nose, and you think the next time my nose isn't stuffy, I'm not gonna take it for granted ever again. I'm gonna breathe so freely. And in the second, I'm still not fully clear, but the second you get a little bit of airway freedom, you're just like back to taking shallow breaths and not really paying attention to anything.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better.
And so at night, I'm forced to breathe through my nose, and my tongue turns into a dry riverbed it's all just cracked mud, and it's so painful and it tastes so bad.
I'm gonna start pouring water in your mouth.
You gotta hydrate my mouth for me. You have to give me little kisses all around my dry mouth to moisturize me so I can sleep peacefully. I need to be able to think. Guys, wherever you're at right now, it's time to make a big deal. We've got the Queen of the Universe in the building with us in the Gooner Observatory, right? Like Gooner. I think it's got a chance. Guys, I want you to push your boss off a ladder and send him into a coma where you have to comfort his wife by the side of his hospital bed until the point where his children start calling you Unc. And then, maybe Unc's staying over tonight. Make some motherfucking noise. Drop the fucking nail gun off the roof for motherfucking MJ!
Thanks for having me back.
It's great to have you here. Yeah, guys, she's been nursing me back to health like a fucking sick animal.
Also, that was like a really sweet thing you said.
About
before. What? About me looking beautiful.
I have to compete with fucking guys in cars driving past, I know you don't like when people honk their horn at you and say, hey, bitch.
It's been a while.
You tell me you don't get hey, bitch. Oh, yeah, it's more polite people here. But back in the hood, I was just like, yo, How many times can you hear, hey, bitch?
I think that was just because they thought I was a prostitute.
That's a compliment. That means that they saw you and they wanted to have sex with you.
I don't think that's a compliment from where we're from.
I mean, not to people like us. You know, not to, I don't want to say civilized people, but down here they're more polite. But I think I look at it the same way as when gay guys get really horny for me. And I go, yeah, never in a million years. But that's nice. You know? So I have to compete with tinted window guys saying, hey, bitch, to my wife and honking at her.
It's more like you ugly anyway.
And you think these gay guys don't get furious with me when I say, hey, man, no thank you? They go, well, I'm going to come to where I'm going to find out where you live. I'm going to kill you. And it's like, dude, I appreciate you, dog. That's so nice of you. Who, me? Wow. Nope, still got the sniffles. Sorry about that. If you're watching this later, we are streaming live right now on twitch.tv/Tim Butterly, where MJ says, I have to make a real effort in the near future to get the channel popping. She said she's sick of me playing Arc Raiders without streaming it. She said, I like that you have some time to yourself to focus on preparing for the expedition and garnering 5 million Raider tokens in stash value so that you're prepared for the oncoming reset. But she said you need to be streaming it. So
I don't think I said it like that. Like,
how did you say it? How did you phrase it? I don't think you sounded like a bitch.
Well, you told me a fun idea that you had, and I said, "Ooh, that does sound fun. You should do that. You should stream more." And didn't say it like a bitch.
I didn't say it like a bitch.
Yes, you did.
How did I say it like a bitch? Oh, let's throw it to the chat. Tim bullied Lewis into having Skankfest in NOLA again so MJ can go. Yeah.
I know. I said that too.
Oh my God. You were so, oh my God. You were so missed at Skankfest.
That's very sweet.
It was all anyone talked to me about. They go, Butterly. And they go, where's MJ? And I'm like, yeah, she had to stay home. She had to go to Lucy's wrestling tournament. She had to go watch our daughter be a, I almost called her our sister. She had to go watch our one homie.
She has a homie.
On on her varsity wrestling Germany. Dude, the fake Chinese flu has scrambled my brain. There's a girl at work who resembles Matzo Ball said there's a girl at work who resembles MJ and I want to ask her out so bad.
Aww, do it. Do it.
Dude, or you're a bitch.
Do it. I love that. Well, why not stream? You have the best chat in the whole world. You should.
Wow, what an endorsement. So yeah, you were so missed. Everyone brought you up. I mean, they're clamoring. I hate to put you on the spot, but they're banging on the door for us to, it was nice to give them a taste of the VR missions in Metal Gear Solid 2, but they're demanding you actually get through the story.
Don't you think I need to practice more?
No, the point is you have to fail. You have to fail and get back.
But not so badly.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm being a dead
funny,
horse.
haha. She's so stupid and slow and can't aim and presses the wrong buttons. So funny. But you know how I am. I like to be good at things.
Remember when you fell through the same trap door 6 times in a row?
I don't want to do that.
We like that. Yeah. Well, just something to think about. I have plenty of
no, it's on site.
I have plenty of who, you're fighting somebody?
I guess so.
It's on site if we don't see another Metal Gear Solid by New Year's.
All right, you'll get one by New Year's.
I need you to commit to a weekly
commitment.
I need a commitment to a weekly attempt at getting through it. The story is becoming more.
Does it have to be the same day every week?
That would be great for me because I would love to fall into a routine at some point and not feel like I'm constantly spread between.
Well, what if I'm so tired?
I mean, it's like, fucking wake up, bitch. Oh, you're so tired? Yeah, me too. I have to go out and stay out late. And then I have to get up early so that I don't feel like a loser.
You don't have to get up early.
I will feel like an absolute loser if I don't at least wake up and give the kids a hug before they go to school. I don't care if I was out working I don't care if I was doing an 11:55 p.m. set in the smaller room at a comedy club that everyone on the internet hates.
Oh my God.
I have to be up and say I love you. I have to get up and go.
You could just shout it from bed. You should just go.
No
"Love you."
way, dude.
And that would make them
No
happy.
way.
I'll send them in to give you kisses. So you stay in bed, and I'll send them in to give you kisses on your forehead.
That's so pathetic.
Daddy's tired. He worked all
Daddy's
night.
tired. He had 2 cocktails at midnight so he could get through a mid stand-up set for 15
it's
minutes.
not mid. Oh, I'm so sick of hearing it.
Sorry. Shut up. Knock that off. No, we're not doing that. So before we get into all the my God, dude, my fucking Chrome tabs are out of control with stuff to show you.
I didn't even notice that.
know.
1, 2,
You're gonna
3,
hate
4,
this.
5, 6, 7,
You're gonna
8,
hate
9, 10, 11,
the
12,
podcast I have
13,
planned.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Stop.
22
Don't
tabs.
count my tabs. This
That's
is
crazy.
I've decided my job in life is to squeeze out as much time for video games as I can, and then on the second computer I'm collecting Chrome tabs so that I have cool and fun stuff, or actually more likely retarded stuff to show people.
I'm scared.
And I mean, there's nothing scary. It's just like, I think we're gonna get into some maybe cool thoughts. Guys, does MJ know the Sam Talent impression story?
Oh, yes.
Funny story. So yeah,
love him.
Skankfest, I was last minute I was asked to do Chubby Behemoth, and I ran into Sam the night before we did the live show, and I was really down in the dumps because, dude, the more fun I was having at Skankfest, the more I was just like, dude, MJ would love this so much. And Sam cheered me up by doing an impression of MJ, and it was really good. You should go watch him do it. I'm not going to do it justice, but I was like, oh yeah, she's got to be back home so she can go to the wrestling tournament with Lucy and, you know, and cheer her on. And Sam's impression of MJ was, he got really small and he went, "You're doing great," and it really cheered me up.
You gotta.
You got it. But it took a couple weeks for the episode to come out. I forgot to tell her about it, and so she only just saw it the other night, and she was really down in the dump. I mean,
What's I down in the dumps about?
cat diarrhea.
Oh. It's just become a constant in my life, so, I mean, I forgot.
This week she changed our cat's diet, I think for the better, but one of them seems to have a sensitive colon about it. And it's like, if you don't sort yourself out biologically, you're gonna die, because there's no way, we can't afford more cat debt.
No. Peace out, homie.
So she was really fucked up about having to deal
So I was
with.
up all night cleaning cat shit, diarrhea prints off the floor. Plus,
She was in a bad state, guys.
yeah. Plus, he knocked the butter dish off the counter again, so there's glass everywhere. So it's diarrhea, glass, butter. It's all stuck in his toes, his beans. I had to grip
We
him
had to
up.
sterilize the entire house. We had to
Yeah.
ET biohazard
Yeah,
suit.
when a cat has diarrhea, it's fucked up because they jump on your counters.
Oh
They're
my
on
God.
everything.
It was a nightmare.
I can't. I've been putting them
Anyway,
outside a lot.
I said, hey, you got to see this. And I said, you know that impression of you've been looking for? Get a load of this. And I showed her, you got it. And it pulled her right out of it. Wasn't that pretty fucking nice? Oh, man.
Oh no.
Hey,
Stomach
Tim, remember
cancer.
when you jumped on my pregnant wife during Dad Meet at Skankfest? Yeah, well,
What?
she was sitting in the very front row. Oh, my God. I guess we talked about it on Dad Meet
What did
for
you
1
do?
second. We came out to do Dad Meet, and everyone was so fired up, and 311 was playing really loud in the
Oh my
room.
God, you
And
jumped on a pregnant lady?
I jumped up on the first row of seats, not realizing I was standing on like the thigh of a very pregnant woman.
Why would you step on a lady? First of all.
Because first of all, no, look, I was my first time walking out and seeing the crowd.
Yeah, but don't your eyes say, "Oh, that's a lady"?
I was looking at first. The room was fully packed, front to back, guys standing room only in the back. And I look out, and you know, in the 5 seconds that I had before I rushed to greet everybody, I didn't. First of all, I'm scanning for threats. I don't know if you know how.
I think you were the threat.
Don't forget it. But when you see when a man encounters a large crowd like that, I mean, I don't know if it's like a biological response, but your first scan is for threats. Then it's like I cleared that, and I didn't have any more time to scan for potential, I guess handicapped people is what I would say. And if I am doing a sweep for people at a disadvantage, like a physical disadvantage, all these guys look retarded. And pregnant lady and retarded guys, they're probably the same level of, protect them, And so I rushed. I made a rash move. Mike fucking crowd surfed.
On the pregnant lady?
Yeah, so it's like...
Is she okay?
Probably. Mike Trainer said finding the pregnant lady at Skankfest is the Where's Waldo of Juggalos.
Can I put my leg on you without my foot showing?
Yeah, as long as you don't show fucking Tootsie.
No, that's extra. It costs extra.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so against maybe my better judgment and advice, I have increased MJ's IRL.
Oh, that's right.
A killing ability, her survivability, and we finally made a trip down to the range at Austin, a kind of notable gun range, where we put her through a 1 hour handgun, a pistol introduction course.
Yeah, practicing for you guys.
What'd you think?
Well, it was great, but it was really, really scary.
No way.
It was really scary.
What were you thinking going into it?
Well, I was really tired, so I was like, I don't think that you should go shoot guns while you're this tired. And I was cranky, and I don't think I said one word in the car because I was really nervous and cranky and tired. Then I got there, and I didn't know what to expect, so I was just freaking out a little bit.
Right.
But I think I was a big girl about it.
You are definitely kind of a little bit of a bitch about it, but
No, I wasn't. How?
You were like, we're gonna
in.
get there, and they're gonna tell us now. Like you start running the negative outcomes of stuff.
What did I say? I don't remember doing that.
You're like, we're gonna get there, and they're not even gonna let them. They're like, there's gonna be some rule that like.
I did not say that at all.
Yeah, you were dooming. About. You were dooming for sure.
I wasn't. I was just saying I was tired. I didn't
You're
say
like,
they're not gonna let us shoot
I can't go with my hair like this.
Fuck off! I did not say that.
I don't know, something like that.
You're being a bitch right now because I did not do that.
I'm setting it up so that you get through it and come out, and on the other side it was way better. All right, So, yeah, you were definitely not feeling great about it on the way in.
Mm-mm.
And probably terrified to handle a killing machine.
I didn't want to touch a gun that had bullets in it.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing in the whole world. Picking up a gun and putting the magazine in, the scariest thing in the whole world.
Really?
Yeah.
When so we get there, it's this nice big modern clean facility. I've been to ones that seemed like the inside of a rec center.
It was nice.
It was so I was actually kind of just like, well, this is for
I did feel a little better
guys.
once we went to the back and we sat down and we were waiting for the instructor guy. But I don't know. I didn't realize how loud it was going to be once we got in there. I almost ran out.
And when you finally get through the double doors and you feel...
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
when
that.
you feel someone else shoot a gun near you.
Whenever you tell someone you want to go shoot guns, they're always like, oh, it's going to be so much more powerful than you think. It's going to be crazy. It's going to kick back. You got to have your arms the right way, which, duh, obviously. Nobody tells you how loud it's going to be inside your body.
Yeah, I pulled kind of a pussy move where I was so confident. And I was like, he's like, which one do you want to go for? It was just me and MJ being instructed by this guy. And he was a really nice fella. Actually, he took us into like a classroom setting.
Like a little office.
And we both thought like, wow, this is going to be like 45 minutes of this and then we're going to go shoot. And he was like, dude, he wasn't even using like terminology. He was just like, get your hands kind of like this. And then don't like point it at anything.
Don't put your finger on.
He hit every
yeah, the things I already knew.
Information point that you're supposed to, but he was just like, and then kind of just do this.
Okay, let's go.
And then yeah, he said keep your finger off the trigger, and then let me see, point it down range, and then focus on the target. And then there's a green dot on this one, and so focus on the target, and then just put the dot on it, and then you just kind of squeeze the trigger.
Let's go shooting.
Yeah. He didn't talk about trigger discipline. He never said the phrase trigger discipline.
No,
I like he was kind of just like, and by the way, don't point at anything you don't want to shoot. And we're just like, okay. But I think that made it more laid back.
Yeah.
So we go
Because I
in.
let him know how scared I was, and he was like, "You're gonna be fine."
Yeah. I was I got roasted. The chat was not on my side when I went shooting for the first time, and I was kind of like shocked by what it felt like to shoot a gun for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, my hands were trembling.
I was too.
It was. I felt everything that you're saying right now. My first time shooting.
Like I felt really uneasy about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you go, whoa! This is it. This is the thing that I can.
Yeah, and also just like being in a room with a bunch of people holding a loaded gun, like if they wanted to turn around and just shoot everyone, they could.
They could get one person for sure before everyone jumped on
else,
them.
Yeah.
Or before someone else was, no, not me.
That freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah. So I went up, I actually felt a lot more confident. I don't know where my old target is, but I think my grouping was a lot tighter.
It's in here somewhere.
Yeah. My grouping was so much tighter. And
I did okay for my first time.
You did great.
Really
I wanted to show it off. I'm going to show it off, guys. Here you go.
You show mine. Show yours is really funny.
Yeah.
Yours is really
I don't know
good.
if anyone's going to think mine's funny.
I think it's funny, and I think we should show it.
Here, guys, we're doing a little bit of show and tell. And ready? This is MJ's grouping at, what did he say, 7 yards?
Well, it was further away, and then the second round he brought it closer.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, well, this is how far you need to be away from someone a crazy guy who has a knife, who's coming at you. You have this amount of time to pull your gun out and shoot him. That's it. And it was like 7 yards.
Yeah, he said 7 yards. So here's MJ's grouping. You know,
not too bad.
And she kept getting.
I got a penis shot.
That's a RoboCop down there. And yeah, so I mean, it's definitely kind of all over the place, but you could see she tried to adjust for like elevation, but then kept swaying to the right. You know what I mean? She kind of.
It was also my hands are tiny.
She was so scared, and the gun was too big for her hands.
The gun was way too big for my hands. Even the guy was like, "Wow, your hands are really small. You're doing great. Try your best."
Yeah, so we're so proud of her. Yay. We're gonna get this framed, and we're gonna put it on the garage door. Here, take that. So I would say I'm not really good at it yet, but my grouping was better than last time, and then I think we both did like either 2 or 4 full magazines. Two, right? And
wait. No,
it was 2.
One was empty. He had us practice.
Yeah. So we each shot 2 full rounds. And so here's my grouping. Look at that.
Look at that hole.
That's not so bad, right? You know, eat lead. And then on the last one, I tried to throw it at the head, and I completely fucking kirked it. Look at that. I completely memed it, and I immediately was just like, I started laughing, and then immediately had to be like, that's so funny, everyone's gonna hate that.
Oh my god, I thought you put that on the candle.
So we got shooters now. So it's like, you know, you see MJ everywhere with me. Now it's like, don't try it, because now that's my, every content guy's got like a wigger with like a shoulder bag on that will fucking, prove it, and now that's her. She's going to be carrying at all times. Do not step to MJ. She will always have a gun on her hip. We call her Big Iron. Yeah, so sorry I kirked it. I didn't mean to.
I think you did.
Yeah, well. What are you going to do? Debunked.
It's fun. I'll go again.
Yeah, we're going to go every week. You got to train.
I can't go every week. That's crazy.
No, we can't afford that. But I was so jealous. When we were leaving, I was like, damn, I wish I was a guy that could just go outside and just start shooting. Like you have like acres of land,
Oh,
and you just
like,
go outside and
where the fuck
start.
would you
You're just in the middle of the street,
I want to do the outside
like street
shooting.
hockey with the 2 nets set up. I'm just doing that with targets.
I do want to go outside shooting.
Yeah, well, I got you. Well, let's start getting into some of the cool tabs I have open.
Oh God.
I guess, do we start with like some of the more prominent stuff? You're gonna hate the first one.
Oh no. Should I change how I'm sitting?
Let's go with let me see.
Let me change how I'm stuck. I want to have my feet up.
Well, I'll get you a ottoman for in here.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is the biggest story of the week right now. This is something that you can't get away from online, and if you haven't seen it yet, it involves a Cinnabon employee. All right, here we go. Let me see. Bam, bam.
You racist.
You racist?
Racist? That's I am racist.
So idiot for
And
real.
you are an
You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruin your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, motherfucker. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you look like.
What's wrong with you?
Ugly bitch. Get the
Ugly?
This is the shocking viral video that got us.
So, I just want to confess to something really quickly. In my head, I've been calling her Reese N-word spoon.
She does look like Reese. I love Reese. That's why everyone loves her.
Yeah, that's probably it. This is a great crash out, no matter how you slice it. You know,
Yeah, I like it.
you don't have to agree with what she's saying, but you do have to. You can. There's a couple of different ways to measure this. You know, kind of socially, I'd say it's a faux pas for sure. It's a fail, right? But let's say if you're grading it as a crash out, this is, I would say, as good as it gets. And, you know,
That's a fun one.
it's first of all, she hit a suck it, which means she was
Yeah.
really having fun. That
Yeah.
means she was in a flow state.
She
Oh
probably
my
blacked
God.
out a little bit. You know how like you get into a confrontation and you black out and you don't know what you say? You can't blame her. She wasn't thinking.
Dude,
She was blackout.
hold on. Let me see the
Say that
socket
to
one more
whole
time.
entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruin your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect?
I wish we had
You are
more.
fired from this place,
I wish we
motherfucker.
had more
You're not gonna be
video
working
like
here.
before.
Yeah.
She did it with middle fingers.
Double middle finger socket. Now, gang, you need some winter gear that's comfy. Grab yourself some Chubbies. Chubbies has everything you need for the cold weather. Chubbies flannels and pullovers class up any occasion. And keep yourself warm with Chubbies all new winter jackets. Whoa, they're in the winter jacket game there right now? I was actually thinking about getting back into being a shorts in the winter guy. That was one of my favorite. That was probably the only phase from my teenage years that I really enjoyed, was being a shorts in the winter guy and being like, yeah, I guess it's cold. I just don't even really know this. It turns out I was just like really fat, but the insulation was. Let me see what the. Hold on, let's check out the winter jackets real quick. Damn, we got meeting the new girlfriend's family, and they come from, you know, maybe blue collar work, and you want to make a splash. You got, ooh, this is new girlfriend, first Christmas together. Her family comes from a little bit of money. They expect you to kind of keep up appearances. That's nice. Fun bro like him. Whoa. Yo. What the hell? My birthday's in like 2 weeks. Actually, I'm just gonna email the Chubbies guys. I think I need this. I need this fit so bad. Someone please invite me skiing. Give me an occasion for this. What the hell? I gotta finish this ad. That's crazy. Damn. Also, check out the new NFL by Chubbies collection with stretch polos and swim trunks for all 32 NFL teams. Damn, I might go actually swim trunks in the winter, guy. That'd be crazy. I'm always ready to take a dip. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving TBS listeners 20% off your purchase with promo code TBS at checkout. Just head to chubbyshorts.com with promo code TBS, as in Tim Butterly Show, which is butterfly without the F. Make sure to support the show and tell them Butterly sent you. Thanks, Chubbies. And now back to the program. Let's see. Let's kind of I think your reaction is supposed to be, this is the worst thing ever. This is the worst thing a person can do.
Yeah, I guess so.
And we don't want people doing this.
But why?
Why what? Why did she do it?
Doing it?
So
she's harassed.
This is what I want to examine, because it's like the original video is just this. It's just her going.
Right. There's nothing before it.
The original video that you see and that got posted everywhere was it's immediately on her face, and she's going, "You're N-word, I'm racist," and you just go, I can't believe she did that.
Like
and you go, what could have, like, you think she had this, like, it was waiting to come out? You think she had this bottled up or she's doing this all the time and finally someone caught it on video?
No, someone pissed her off.
Obviously someone pissed her off. But now, so then this is what you get into. It ends up being a sort of like hands on the baseball bat thing, where it's like, well, you don't know that before they started recording, they were harassing her because she's not wearing a hijab. Right. I guess like the presented story is that these are Somali immigrants.
It says in Wisconsin.
And it's in Wisconsin, and I think like Michigan, Wisconsin, those places, those are kind of becoming Mecca West.
You don't come to the Midwest and tell me what to put on my head. I'm sorry, no.
Now, okay, but here's like I said, this is grips on the baseball bat, because it's like, well, before they edited it, because before that they're harassing her about not wearing a hijab, and then someone else comes back and says, yeah, well, before they were harassing her, she was giving them a hard time because they were wearing a hijab. And it's like, well, before that, they were asking for extra caramel drizzle. This is true, by the way.
How do you know?
They wanted extra caramel drizzle. It's getting posted in different edits all over the internet. I don't know if it's going to show anyone on here.
Wisconsin, a Skylight 7373 on TikTok. According to her, the dispute.
Oh, look. This is her. This is the story.
Wait, that's her?
This happened today in Cinnabon and Bay Park Mall in Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin. My husband and I were out shopping and decided to stop at Cinnabon for a quick treat. As soon as we walked in, we could tell the atmosphere was not welcoming at all because of her facial expression and her attitude. I ordered the caramel pecan cinnamon roll.
That sounds good.
And when the lady was squeezing the caramel, she put a little bit. And then I asked her if she can put some more because it's not enough. The caramel appeared to be running low, and I asked, are you running low? Do you not have any more? Then she said she will warm it up a little because she doesn't want it to be hot and hurt herself. Then she said, you could see me squeezing it through that witchcraft bandana you're wearing on the top of your head. Basically referring to my hijab. And that's when I pulled out my phone and started recording. You can clearly see the type of person this Karen is. I am traumatized and afraid to be outside now. It's like, get the fuck, okay, shut the fuck up. So, yeah, obviously Cinnabon has to fire her. You're not allowed to do that.
You can't say that.
That's a breach of protocol no matter where you're at.
Right. Didn't someone start a GoFundMe for her or something?
Oh yeah, there's a GoFundMe for her, and it's currently it's actually a Give Send Go. Oh, that's for later. Let's see where Crystal's Give Send Go is.
I've never heard of Give Send Go. Is that new?
I don't know. It's like the threads of GoFundMe, I guess. I think they're a little bit more lax about their causes. So on GoFundMe, you can't start an N-word fund. But on Give Send Go, give, send word, go. You're kind of allowed to. Oh no, did they take it
Oh
down?
no. Did it reach a limit?
No, there it is. Well, she's sitting at $271,301.
Raised
Oh, that's the goal.
$149. Whoa, still.
Oh, thank God. She's
I'm
only
gonna
at
say it.
150K.
I'm gonna say it.
For my children. That's great. I mean, this is essentially you're committing social suicide with like a life insurance policy payout for your children.
White mom doing her job at Cinnabon.
Meet Crystal, hardworking white mom doing her job at Cinnabon. 2 Somali customers decided to make her shift hell with intimidation. Instead of banning the offenders and backing their employee, Cinnabon, that'd be so crazy for Cinnabon to be like, we stand with Crystal.
They can't.
Cinnabon fires Crystal to keep the what? The nons happy? What's that mean?
I don't know.
We're not letting this slide. Funds go to making sure Crystal lands on her feet after this betrayal. No white person should lose their job for refusing to be harassed by Somalians.
Wow.
Yep.
That's wild.
You know, one of the goals that they had set up. Are you ready for this? Are you familiar with the number of countries that the Jews have been kicked out of? Okay, well, I think it's 109. So one of the goals after they surpassed the original like 25 or 50,000 was $109,110. So it read out 109, 110. You know, and I think that's bad. You don't do that, but hey. You know, I think the original goal was $1,488.
$1,488.
That's $1,488. That's a bad number. Do you know that's a bad number?
No, why? What's that
That's
mean?
like they love that the white supremacists.
What
love
is
that
all these codes that I don't know?
I know. Well, that's what's so exhausting. That's what makes me go like, what the hell? Because you know, you'll see an internet thing where it's like, this cop has Nazi tattoos, and it'll be something you've never in your life seen before. And it's like, yo, how many Nazi symbols do you have memorized that you're constantly noticing this shit? Yeah, it'll be like, you know, like an eagle holding like a fishing rod or something like that, and they'll be like, that's actually an SS. I don't know them, or like I don't know. Everyone knows the lightning bolts SS type thing, but you'll see a thing that I would never in a million years understand, and it's just like, I don't know. It kind of makes me think that like it's someone's job to go around noticing that stuff. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
In a time when noticing stuff is kind of not really popular right now, it's like, I'm glad those guys are out there noticing for the good guys. But I think so. Here's where I'm at.
Crystal's gonna be okay.
Crystal's going to be okay. You can't do that.
She made a mistake.
I don't know if this was a mistake. Do you think that this? Okay. When these crash outs happen,
You can't. I mean, saying that was a mistake. She should. You can't say it.
right now, is it illegal? Should you even be thinking? What should we do with people who even think that stuff? Who even think about saying "suck it" to N-words?
You can think whatever you want. I think anybody can think whatever they want.
But I think the popular wisdom, and I you know me, I go with the crowd on everything. I'm always reading the room, and I'm just like, whatever you guys say. I think, from what I can tell, is when it's revealed that you think these things, I think that's illegal. I think it should be illegal.
You think she should get charged for a hate crime?
That's a tough one, you know, because it's like, in my heart, I'm a free speech absolutist, but at the same time, it's like, this lady's afraid to leave the house. You saw it. She terrified this woman who was like kind of laughing and mocking her and stuff.
Right.
She made that woman terrified to leave the house and traumatized her because a Cinnabon employee was like, you know, she caught the wrath.
Everyone's wrong in this situation. Everyone. And to get that much money, she should donate it.
To who?
Someone who needs it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think it kind of, there's some places that won't even accept it.
To animals.
Animals. Which ones? You gotta find the least racist animal and give it to that one. So no dogs. Sorry if you like a dog rehabilitation thing. Sloths. Wow. Now here's the thing. It's like we have homeless veterans in America and you're giving money to sloths.
I think humans, we just can't think about humans right now. They're all bad.
I think Somali people are in a PR crisis right now.
Why?
Well, because it was kind of revealed that, they're kind of like grouping up in, like Midwest towns, like Dearborn, Michigan, I think is like 140% Somali right now. And they ran kind of like a retarded child scheme where the state set up a program to help.
Go back. Who did this?
The Somalis, who are
Right.
So they ran a thing in Michigan or something like that. It doesn't matter. One of those, dairy states or whatever. Who gives a fuck? And there was a fund set up for like autistic children, where the state was paying for like special schooling or something like that. And the very large Somali community got wind of it, and then suddenly 75% of Somali children in Michigan had autism, and they started attending Somali-owned
So they were pretending that
autism schools,
that their kids had autism,
and the autism schools started like offering kickbacks to people if you like get your kid a diagnosis and bring them here. We'll give you like $300 if you bring your kid to our autism school. And so now, unfortunately, this caused an autism outbreak.
How would that
because the state was paying, the state was like basically overpaying the autism schools to teach autistic children.
Do they not run tests on these kids?
Well, yeah, they do, but if you know the answers, you can make any child autistic. Actually, I think at this point, we're assuming every child is autistic until they can like swing a baseball bat or something. Until they can throw a ball good. I think by default, I'm not kidding. In let's say the next by 2035, you're gonna have to prove you're not autistic. You're gonna be born autistic. You're gonna have to prove you're not. Wow. Unfortunately. And so they just took advantage of that and kind of really raked the system for, millions of dollars.
How did you find this out?
Well, I get a lot of racist news in my feed. Because your phone's always watching you, and whenever I get racist news on my phone, I go, oh, I hate that. So my phone knows that I'm reacting to it emotionally, and so it shows me more and more of it. I don't know if that's racist news. I think it's just normal news.
Well,
but goddamn. So yeah. So what I'm saying is now it's like now I don't. If I was someone who didn't treat people as individuals and I looked at them as part of a group, now I'd be like, oh well, now they want to give, send, go. They want to
Can we read the comments?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why?
This post has been hidden due to a $200 donation.
It's 20.
Oh, $20. This post has been hidden due to content that may violate our community guidelines. It may contain hate speech, spam, or harmful language. Okay, well, let's hear them out. Not even white, but good for you, LOL. Immigrants are getting too cocky and need to know they are just a guest who needs to be on their best behavior. Yeah, I mean...
I wish I had more video. I want to know what they were saying to her. Like for real, because
I saw one with the previous 5 seconds. This would actually be a cool update.
How do we know she's not just like lying about them harassing her? Are there witnesses?
I guess so. And there was like security camera footage that they used in the firing of her.
Why don't they show more security camera footage from before, like with like the stuff they were saying to her?
There is a second angle of the Cinnabon video from outside. They were ganging up on her? No way.
Where is it?
I'd like to see evidence of that. I'm not going to that's just a Twitch comment.
You saying you don't believe them?
I'm not saying I don't believe it, I'm just saying.
Send it to us. Find it and send it to us.
Check Twitter. I don't know how great of an idea that is. Hold on. What do you guys think of the clacks on my keyboard? Pretty nice, right? Let's see. We got a second one. A second angle has hit the Cinnabon.
What's recording doing for you?
Show me who you are for what?
Get the out of here. I remember you felt without your face. When we go and pretend to be 5 different people, I still know who the you are. Just because you put a bandana on your head, does not mean you can come back and harass me.
Oh, how are you?
She came with a white bitch. She came back as a black bitch. Go paint your face somewhere else, you fat, ugly, bug-eyed.
Psycho.
Damn right I am.
Yeah, you get to
You
go
know what
out there.
psycho is? Psycho is.
That's still not enough.
No.
It's still just her popping
You
off.
need to go to hospital. You need to get something else.
Is she throwing stuff?
I can't. You're right, but I would. But I would.
Do it.
Wanna take that?
I need more.
This is this would be a great update to the movie Memento.
Oh, I know that movie, but I can't.
It starts at like the end
It's all over the place,
and it goes
right?
backwards,
Okay.
kind of, and he doesn't have any memory.
Right.
So even though it's going backwards, everything's new.
Yeah.
Or there might be like a Japanese movie that I would compare this to, but it starts off with a thing and then it keeps replaying what happened over and over again, and it keeps adding 5 seconds prior, and every new 5 seconds prior changes the story up.
Yeah, I need another 5 seconds now. Because it's still, that wasn't enough before her pop off. We need more.
So she's saying that they were there earlier harassing her.
Right, but how do you prove it? We need more footage.
Well, I mean, this woman might also be crazy.
We really don't know anything.
She said you're painting your face and coming back.
Yeah. She said something about a white bitch, and now your face is painted.
Here, let's check this one.
I'm
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
What about her body?
You want me to throw water on you?
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
What
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you?
Sexualizing your body.
So this is, like I said, this is the 5 seconds
Is he
before the
saying
meltdown.
sexualizing
Yeah, you
your
think
body?
sexualizing her body is he
Body makes you a better person.
makes you a better person?
You also can't say that to a woman.
Yeah, it's like what happened to like certain stuff being off limits to say to women in general, you know?
I think everybody in this situation is the worst, honestly.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ.
What?
I'm getting racist. This is why. Oh my
no.
God, dude.
Can everyone see this?
Can everyone see that? Nah, it's not a good idea. I don't know. I liked it. Like I said, to me, the most important thing is judging people as
guess-
individuals. I'm not going to say that these people are probably phones out looking for this kind of interaction so that they can maybe, I don't know.
We've never interacted with them, so we don't really know.
She was back there earlier with a white bitch, you know? I don't know. I think this is what happens, though.
I need more of her being provoked.
I mean, we could
need more of it before I can say
spend all day
anything else.
scouring. But that's the thing. It's from. You think they're ever going to release anything that makes them look bad at all? You know, this lady already lost. She hit the button.
She did.
She hit the red button.
She did.
She hit the red button, and once
Eject
you do,
button.
it's like pencils down. It's over. The exam has ended. We cannot restart. You failed.
No, she's done.
You hit the fucking button, man. I was
can't
thinking.
believe she got that much money.
Yeah, I mean, how far does that even go in this day and age, though?
True. You put a down payment on the house. So many sloths can live a good life.
Until the money, it turns out the sloth shelter's owned by Somalis. There's not really any sloths there.
Or
It's
give
just
it to the dolphins.
It's a scam. Oh my God. Do you think the Saudis aren't in the dolphin game? Well, you know, it's against company policy, and that's what all I care about. That's all. I go to the handbook on everything. I don't care why. They could have punched her. It's still, man, you don't hit the button, you know? Now, if she would have drawn a weapon and said, I'm willing to defend myself if you don't stop harassing me, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, a warning shot would have been acceptable in the situation, but you can't say, suck it.
The suck it would have been just enough.
I think that's what happens when you get rid of spirituality, by the way. We're in a post-spiritual society in the West.
Like no religion?
Yeah, no religion, no room for anything outside of your corporal form, you know? Like, think about when you were a kid, right? Your family wasn't religious, right? Mm-mm. The concept of heaven and hell, though, was probably... There was room for it? There was room for it? Maybe?
Saying a lot of what the hell. I mean, not like... No, not really. It was never like when you die, you're going to heaven. Like, our dog that died... Oh, I'm in heaven now.
You don't know your pets went to heaven?
No, they're in the backyard.
Well, yeah, their bodies were there, but...
No, we never... It wasn't like that.
No.
Mm-mm.
You had no concept of something inside yourself that was completely separate from the physical world.
I didn't grow up like that.
I think it's an issue.
You went to Catholic school.
I know, but everyone was kind of into heaven and hell.
I mean, like, you know about heaven and hell, and like my family was Irish Catholic, and like.
But none of us, like, I don't think any of our Catholic friends were truly.
Nobody practiced that shit.
I don't think we actually believed it in our hearts. I do think, though, that you had like this distant like one of the religions has heaven figured out, and by the time I'm old enough, maybe I'll have an idea of which one's right.
Heaven is a natural DMT trip.
For sure. Probably. I don't know. What I'm saying is you don't have anywhere, like maybe prayer is the right word, but you don't have somewhere when you're working at Cinnabon for fucking $11.75 an hour and it already sucks bad enough. You're dealing with mall patrons all day and you're 43 years old. And you're supporting a child at Cinnabon. And this is, I mean, think about how many people this applies. You're working at Annie Ann's. You're working at...
Annie Ann's
God forbid,
yelled at you.
What?
Annie Ann's yelled at you.
For what?
Remember you were standing in line and she yelled at you?
Oh, could you not stand there? Yeah. Or whatever? She's lucky I didn't fucking start recording. You're so lucky I'm fucking out of space on my phone right now. But you don't have somewhere you can turn inward that's completely... separate from everyone else. There's no secret self that only you only show to God or a higher power, right? And so you only have the real world, and you have no sacred communion, and so your problems mount, and you have nowhere to put your deepest troubles. There's no higher power to even observe your suffering, your quiet suffering that you would never share with people. There's no one forgiving your sins. And I'm not saying Christianity is the answer to this. I'm saying we don't have something instead of it. And so now you just suffer in the real world and, science has faltered. It's first of all, you're not even supposed to be trusting science. Science is supposed to be, questioned at every turn. There's nothing that you have where it's at least a thread that I'm tied to the universe with, and so problems bubble up.
So, but like,
and I think that comes out of your body physically as an N-word. I think when those problems pile high enough in like the the lacuna inside of you that used to harbor a soul, or maybe it still does, but you can't identify it as such because spirituality is cringe, you know? I don't believe in your sky best friend, you know, because Ricky Gervais really fucking nailed my personality down for me 15 to 20 years ago. You know, Sky Daddy is cringe, you know? And so
Sky Daddy.
Sky Daddy is cringe, dude. I don't know.
You sound real religious right now.
Spiritual, not religious.
Freaking me out. I don't know you.
Hey man, I don't need an answer, but I would at least like to spend some time thinking about what happens to my consciousness when all of my cells are depleted of life. Sure, maybe I just fizzle out.
Can't you just accept the fact that you won't know until it happens?
For sure, but I don't think there's anything wrong in pondering it. Most people spend all their time. I showed you the r/comics subreddit. Most people spend all their time ruminating on their trauma. Why when I have a quiet moment, how come I can't ponder whether or not I have a tie to whatever all this is that is outside of my physical form?
Acting like I don't think about that. I think about that too.
I know you're the perfect person to talk to. That's why you've never been on video saying the N-word.
Like you're trying to make me feel bad for not believing in God.
No. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying believe in Sky Daddy, because that's cringe. I only trust science. You know?
You're being sarcastic.
Well, I'm kind of mocking a good chunk of the internet right now, if you don't mind. Okay, I pull all these links off of Reddit, and sometimes I scroll down and read the comments, and I go, Jesus fucking Christ, man, it's grim out there. These people are all fucking diabetic and queer. That's nuts.
Yeah, that's why I don't...
There's people arguing in favor of the Affordable Care Act on Reddit every single day. They're useless. But those are the people that are just like, yeah, sorry, sorry, you're Sky Daddy. Like that. Anyway, we don't have anything bigger than just the physical form right now. And everyone's sick and poor and broke and fat and kind of annoying. I'm not kidding. I think we have to go kind of Black Mirror. Yeah, we have to go Black Mirror. And obviously everyone's going to get digital ID'd and completely digitally profiled.
Oh god. Like the one
San Junipero. The one where they
with the
live in
Jurassic Park lady?
No, the one with the fucking dykes in virtual reality forever. Remember
that one. Yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have they're gonna have you mapped out on a server farm better than any doctor in your life has ever even come close to. They're gonna have your entire nervous system replicated down to however they quantify it. And then I think what would be a good use of this is if they convince everybody that when you die, your consciousness will be uploaded. Obviously, this is going to be heaven and hell. And they're going to be, digital ID is going to be tied to a social credit. So they're going to be tracking everything you do and say and possibly even think. And so when we upload your consciousness, we're going to actually tally all of that. We're going to quantify all of your good and bad. And it's going to make a determination on what kind of environment you get uploaded to.
Can you just say no?
Yeah, for sure. But I was kind of doing a fun thought experiment for a minute there. Yeah, I guess no would be a pretty good choice too. But I was also wondering what it would look like if, since we're going to be forced under threat of violence into participating in a social credit system where they track literally everything that they do.
Well, hopefully people will just start killing themselves instead.
Hell yeah. But what if we get our own pirate server going and upload our consciousness into that, and that's only sick?
Okay.
All right. Sounds like a deal. Great. Sounds like a plan to me.
Guess I won't kill myself.